Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. Why did Turki make Canelo versus Crawford if the fight is done? Because with Canelo, you never know. And I'm going to keep saying this. If he truly views Crawford as a threat to him and thinks Crawford can beat him, he's not taking that fucking fight. But what I want to dive into in this video is Mike Tyson's comments about this fight. And I also want to talk about why Turki is doing everything he can to make Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford, but putting forth no effort in trying to make Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Let's talk about it in this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Catch us live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Now, a lot of people come by the channel and tell me that Turki is worried about what's best for boxing. And I tell people all the time that is not true. He's worried about what's best for the people that's funding his escapades into sports, meaning the PIF fund, specifically Saudi Arabia and the Crown Prince over there, because he's not spending his own money. He is spending with the interest in mind of the people that are giving him the money, which is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So, but fight fans are naive and falling for the banana in the tailpipe, and they continue to say, oh, he's just doing it for boxing, doing it for boxing. He's doing it what's best for boxing. Well, in the largest profile fight that he could have made up to date, if this fight does come to fruition between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, I can't help but bring to you guys' attention, why would he make Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford instead of doing everything in his power to make Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez? Because I don't give a damn what you say, the fight for Canelo Alvarez is David Benavidez. Not a fighter that he's pulling up 3 weight classes in one fucking fight. Bud Crawford made a stop at 154, and then he be going right up to 168 pounds. No one was demanding Canelo Alvarez versus Bud Crawford except Bud Crawford diehard fans and Bud Crawford himself. Even the Bud Crawford diehard fans say, well, look, we want the Canelo fight because if Canelo's not going to fight David Benavidez, then we want our guy Bud Crawford to get the shot at Canelo Alvarez. He deserves it. So even the diets of diehard Bud Crawford fans wanted Canelo to fight Benavidez first. But if he wasn't going to fight Benavidez and he was going to fight Berlanga, if he was going to fight Munguia, if he's going to fight a William Skull, then they want their guy Bud Crawford to get the fucking shot at Canelo Alvarez. And I agree wholeheartedly. If you're going to give me John Ryder, motherfucking Munguia, if you're going to pull Jamel Charlo up, if you're going to fight a third Triple G fight with Triple G 67 years old, if you're going to fight motherfucking Jaime Munguia and Berlanga, and I know I said one of their names already, I say it again. If you're going to fight those fights, then yes, the 2-time undisputed 4-division pound for pound fighter Terence Bud Crawford should be able to get his shot too. So that is not what I'm saying here. The point that I'm trying to make to y'all is, if it's all about boxing and it's not about what's in Turki's best interest or what's in the best interest of Saudi Arabia or what's in the best interest of Riyadh season, why would Turki do everything he can to make Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford but do absolutely nothing to make Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez? And the answer to that question is because it's exactly what I have been telling you. He's really just looking out for his best interest. And if your interests happen to align with his, then he'll do what he can to make a fight for you. The fact of the matter is, he wants to make Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford instead of Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez because Terence Crawford is his flagship fighter. Because he is looking out for what's in the best interest of Saudi Arabia in Riyadh season. And what's in their best interest is to take free agent Canelo, put him with their fighter so they can do their best to keep all of the money themselves on the platform that they choose. Whereas if you make Canelo versus David Benavidez, you're going to have Prime involved. You're going to have Premier Boxing Champions involved. And Turki doesn't want to do that. Why? Because Premier Boxing Champions is the one outfit that's doing business with him when they see fit. That's acting in their best interest. That's doing Turki Alalshikh shit, but also doing their own shit on the side. It's the one entity that he hasn't showed that he has control over. Looks like Top Rank is breaking away, but we'll see how that plays out and what network they choose to go to after their ESPN deal is up. That's going to be a huge bit of breaking news that we'll have later in the year. But he's clearly just acting in his own best interest. Because what's in the best interest of boxing is weight classes for a reason. What's in the best interest of boxing is we've been asking for Canelo Alvarez to fight David Benavidez for years. What's in the best interest of boxing is we've been asking Terence Crawford to go for undisputed at 154 pounds ever since he got to the division. We've been asking for Terence Crawford versus Jermell Charlo. We've been asking for him to fight Sebastian Fundora recently. We've been wanting to see him with the best fighters in 154-pound division for a while now, since he moved up at the end of 2023 when we knew he wasn't coming back. So the best interest of boxing is for both of these fighters to fight the fights that they're supposed to fight. Pulling up Bud Crawford, and this is where we'll get into Mike Tyson's comments, pulling up Bud Crawford because of the huge weight gap, it puts Bud Crawford at a huge disadvantage. And if he's able to overcome it, my God, you got to give him the respect. You got to give him the props. But that's really the best fight you can make for Bud Crawford. If Canelo Alvarez is willing to work with you, that's the best fight you can make for Canelo Alvarez. What if Bivol beats Beterbiev in the rematch? Why not Canelo versus Bivol too? For Canelo to get his get back against Bivol. If Beterbiev beats Bivol in the rematch, why not Canelo versus Beterbiev? Why not work to get Terence Crawford 3-time undisputed at 154 pounds? Why not try to do those things, bro? That's what's in the best interest of boxing, but he doesn't care about boxing. He cares about Saudi Arabia. But what Mike Tyson said about Bud Crawford moving up 3 weight classes in one fight, when I say that shit, people call me a hater. But I'm actually going to be rooting for Bud Crawford to beat Canelo Alvarez's ass, bro. Yeah, I want for this avoidance, fucking cherry picking, always looking for some sort of bullshit ass event. Like, bro, I want Bud Crawford to whoop that ass. Do not get it twisted. However, as a boxing analyst, 38 years old, moving up 21 pounds in 2 fights, he didn't look as menacing and as powerful and as strong fighting Israel Madrimov and shit. Knowing how Canelo Alvarez's fans are, if Canelo beats Terence Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez's fans are going to go crazy. They're going to act like he beat Floyd Mayweather. They already act like the Floyd Mayweather shit didn't happen. They are going to do everything they can to put Terence Crawford on the level. Boy, they going to give Terence Crawford all the props in the world. They shitting on him right now. They saying he don't deserve to fight right now. They saying he's just a little welterweight. He ain't shit. But if Canelo beats his ass, Terence Crawford's going to become the second greatest fighter of this generation behind Canelo. He's going to be better than Floyd Mayweather. See, Bud was really better than Floyd. Floyd just caught Canelo when Canelo was 23 years old. If Floyd would have fought this Canelo, I can hear the shit now, bro. I can hear the shit now. When you hear them talk, if Canelo wins this fight, bro, and you go talk to a Canelo fan on one of them panels that they be on over there, bro, they are not going to remind you that Bud Crawford is a career welterweight. They not going to remind you that he only had 1 fight at 154 pounds. He didn't even get acclimated to 154. They're not going to remind you of that. They're not going to talk about Bud Crawford being 38 years old. They're not going to talk about the fact that he's been fighting 1 time a year for the past 5-6 years, bro. They are not going to talk about any of that shit. I promise you, fam. The only thing you're going to get out of them is how great Bud was, how accomplished he was, how cool, how cold he was. If Canelo Alvarez does what guys like Mike Tyson, guys like myself anticipate he will do to Bud Crawford. If he's able to do that, bro, it is going to be difficult to listen to. And it's all because a fight looks like it's about to happen that should not happen. And it's because of Canelo Alvarez duck ass, bro. It's because of his duck ass. It's because he do not want to fight David Benavidez. But this is a moment where Turkey should have did everything he could to make Canelo versus David, bro. Whatever he is offering for Canelo to fight Bud Crawford, he should have offered that shit for him to fight Benavidez, bro. Straight up. That's the God's honest truth. I agree with Mike Tyson, bro. The weight just makes the fight to where you got to wait and see. As a diehard fan, I can't even get excited about it. I got to wait and see and hope that Bud can rise to the occasion, bro. But the numbers tell us, and maybe Bud is the guy that's going to be the exception, bro. And I hope he is, because I'll be rooting for him. But what smart analysis will tell you is that weight's too goddamn much. It is not going to be that competitive. What that weight tells you is that if you know boxing, Bud Crawford going to be a lot slower at 168 than he is at 147 pounds because he's carrying a lot more weight. What analysis tells you is that it'll be like Canelo getting pinched by Bud Crawford. Like he won't even feel his punches. What history tells you is Bud Crawford's legs will not be what they once were, so he won't be able to even move around and box like he could when he was down at 140 and shit, and he was like, come on, bro. That's what smart, logical analysis with taking your emotions out of it, that's what they all say. That's what they all say. And these are two highly skilled fighters in their own right that do different things with, like, bro. Mike Tyson right, bro. The weight is what makes you not like this fight, in my opinion. The weight, and that's really the main thing, bro. The weight is what makes it a lose-lose for Canelo, for me at least. If he beats Bud Crawford ass, all right, bro, you beat his ass, you supposed to. He was at welterweight for like 6-7 years, bro. That was really his peak. When you move up to a weight class of like 30, 31 years old and you stay there for 4-5 years, till you like 35, 36 and shit, till you get all the fights or whatever, bro, that's your weight class. That's where you capped out at. He looked like he was maybe a step too high at 154 against Majimov. He clocked Majimov ass. Majimov took his power just fine. Majimov hit him. That shit hit a little different. He didn't look as strong. He couldn't throw Majimov around. Like, shit was different up there at 154, bro. And that's what makes this fight like, yeah, okay. Lose for Canelo. Bud ain't got shit to lose. He getting a big-ass, hefty fucking paycheck. And if he lose the fight, he lost to Canelo Alvarez. So what? You went up 2 weight classes. We don't give a fuck. Those are not the types of fights that I like to see fighters of this caliber in. So, y'all let me know what y'all think, though. The overall message here in this video is that Turki Alalshikh is all about boxing and not about what's in his best interest. Why is he making Canelo versus Crawford instead of Canelo versus Benavidez? And before you say you can't force Canelo to fight David Benavidez, I understand that, but Turki didn't even try. Why didn't he even try? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro.